Can't tell. Who knows?
You never can tell. When did you turn the corner in terms of your influence? Because you started doing what? And then all of a sudden you started getting this huge following.
Oh, this is an easy story.
Yeah.
I thought this through and I was like, how do people get famous? Something to do with Hollywood. Who's in charge in Hollywood? Rich, older Jewish people who own production companies. What do they have that I can exploit? Penises with a gland that has nervous endings. So I went, and Bryan, you think you've sucked dick before.
Yeah.
Nah, my friend.
No.
You've been playing pathetically at a game I invented. Every single cock at the Hollywood elite was dry.
Yes.
These people went back to their wives and had to explain why they couldn't fuck for weeks.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't have any sperm anymore.
Yeah. By a black belt with a lot of muscles.
Easy.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, okay, like, we'll make you famous or whatever.
Yeah.
And then that wasn't enough because I got me into Hollywood, but they're like, what about YouTube? It's not even Hollywood. And so
you had to go to YouTube.
Easy. YouTube headquarters and whatever,
Yeah.
Palo Alto or some shit. I don't remember the city.
This is all a true story. Where's my camera again?
And yes, the
It'd be so
gentleman
funny
that,
if we pan down and you're not wearing pants with an impossible
I
hard-on.
showed up for work.
Yeah.
The gentleman, the kind gentleman that's running this podcast studio is probably like, where the fuck did I screw my life up to hear these degenerate idiots talk about nothing for fucking hours?
He's been scribbling notes this whole time.
He's writing an explanation as to why he's going to kill us
what's
all.
weird is he's got a piece of parchment and he's scribbling with his finger that he keeps pricking. So it's all in blood.
Dear Austin Petey, it may seem as if my actions were irrational.
Come now.
However,
Send help.
yeah. So, influence. I don't know, man. I think like
He just kept giving information out.
yeah, for a while, and it was like slowly going up, the YouTube situation. And then at some point we started making videos where we would comedically critique Hollywood celebrity workout videos, which are just like, listen, and here's the thing. I don't feel so great about all those because I made fun of a lot of trainers and stuff in a way that seems curt.
But
and
in a way you were right.
well, like on a
Because Nick
technical
makes
level,
fun of me the way I work out. When he sees me work out and he goes, you just randomly do full body shit.
what
And
most
you wonder
people
why
do.
nothing grows.
Yes.
I'm literally like, I'll go do some pull-ups. Then I'll do some dips. Then I'll do some leg stuff. Then I'll do, stretching. And
That's exactly what most people who talk to me in real life say.
Yeah.
Like I'll sit next to someone on a plane and get the conversation going, and they'll like just start telling me like, yeah, I do like, and they just start listing movements. Like I do curls,
Yeah.
I do tricep stuff, and I think what they want is like a moral referendum. I'm like, oh, you're a good person, and they're like, I knew it, and they sit there gloating. The entire flight.
You looked at this gym that we're at. This is beautiful, functional, athletic. It's for athletes.
yeah.
And you said it's good. I prefer better lighting.
I didn't say that.
And machines.
Well, that's because we were talking shit about the turf area.
Yeah.
So we're at
No, you're just like a bodybuilder situation. You know.
And so we
Soybean.
went to this Chinese restaurant, and it was all whites. People in the kitchen were whites. The waitress was a white. And I became ill at ease. And I did not want to eat Chinese food.
Yeah.
Does that make me racist?
No.
Does it, like, and here's the thing. Here's the fucked up part. If you tell me, okay, the front-facing staff is Chinese, the waiter can barely understand English when he takes your order, but the back kitchen staff are Mexican, I fucking love that, bro.
Isn't that funny?
I love it.
Isn't that funny?
But if they're white
The best
back
Italian
there,
restaurant that I know in Los Angeles is owned by Italians, and if you look in the kitchen, all Mexican, and they can produce. Well, the food is better than anything in Italy, and I've eaten in Italy a lot of times.
oh, you're gonna get
Thank
so much
you.
hate for that comment.
Yeah, well, guess
But
what?
haven't you been to that one restaurant, that one obscure Italian city?
The
where...
answer is yes, I have.
Yes, and it
Yes,
sucked.
I have. I'm right about this objectively, so fuck off. God, we cover a lot of ground. Like
Are we
Israel.
done? This is over.
I think
isn't
we're
it?
done now. I think, I can do this with you all day. I fantasize about having a podcast with you. I literally fantasize about showing up once a week and just doing our own podcast. I don't even know. We wouldn't even need guests. It'd be great.
It would go 2 episodes and everyone would be like, these guys are just gay.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with being gay.
Yeah.
But
Well,
they
the-
make it seem like there
The
is.
podcast would be called Two Gay Guys.
I'm
know what I
in,
mean?
bro. I'm
right?
so fucking in.
It'd be called top and bottom. That's what it'd be called.
Who's the top and bottom? I never can
You're
tell.
the top. You're a black belt.
Oh,
Not
stop.
stronger. It
What
is
if?
what it
Okay,
is.
but
the picture would just be me like this. with my
yeah,
hat
but
on.
okay, but how devious is it of me to like, oh no, I've become suddenly weaker, and
Yeah.
this older, skinnier man has
Yes.
dominated me.
Well, that's very possible, by the way, because Brendan Schaub, who I have a podcast with, who's 250 pounds and UFC heavyweight and strong as the day is long and 6'4" and handsome as shit, and
This is
with
getting
a full mouth. Yeah, I know.
weird.
Full mouth, brown skin.
yeah.
There is not a doubt in my mind.
What's a full mouth?
He's just got a full,
Just a lot of mouth.
just
Like a
lot,
Mick Jagger type of
just
thing,
lips.
yeah.
I mean, I can't believe they're natural, and they are natural. Thick hair, just a mane.
So healthy.
Yeah, ridiculous. But there is not a doubt in my mind that if we stopped pretending one day, God willing, and we just decided to
willing.
get into it,
Yeah.
I'd be taking him from behind.
Yeah.
Because he would have it no other way. Okay, and I've said that to his face, and I'm saying it on this podcast.
I bet the thing he wants to hear from you the most
Yeah.
is when you have him down on all pathetic fucking fours.
Yeah.
That as you grab him by the hair from behind, you're inside of him, I
Yeah.
might add at the time.
Yeah.
You tilt his ear over to you.
Yeah.
And you just go gently like, can you just do me a quick favor? And he's like, yeah. Squeal.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is a God.
Yep. Yeah. I feel sick. Israel, you have to take it. Like, hey, you know what? You know what, Mike? You went too far. Mike Israel just went too far, man.
Where am I?
Like I'm never without words, and I don't know where to look right now. I'm like, yeah, he won. Mike Israel just won. So there it is. I hope you learned nothing. That's the greatest. It might be the greatest podcast I've done. I think you know what?
Get me out of here.
We topped the first one. I had to go take a shower and then go to church.
I'm never going to be the same again.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be.
I'll
I
see you
need
at
I need a
church.
towel and a priest and a hot shower.
A hot priest. I'm done. I swear to God.
He said it. You see? He had to top me again. It keeps going, ladies and gentlemen. The game meter just hit red hot.
Always a pleasure.
Red hot. You're a good man.
Thank you for having me on.
Bryan Callen, for the second time in a month, having on Dr. Mike. Did you see the chemistry? Did you see how much fun Callen was having? By the way, this was actually another great episode. Did you hear how Callen said he wants to do a podcast once a week with this guy? He's trying to replace Schaub and would love to do a podcast with this guy. It's probably not going to happen, though, because this guy is way bigger than all of them. I think he's got 3 million subscribers on YouTube. But, I mean, if given the option to, Callen would so move on from Schaub to do a podcast with Mike Israel. But, like I said, this is on Bryan Callen's YouTube channel. Do you see Callen's studio? How it's better than the one in Schaub's car garage? Do you see how there's like actual production put here? Do you think Callen even told Schaub where he even does his show? But obviously Callen is so sick and done with Schaub. Even though they're doing the jump to Patreon and you get to see, you know, the extra content is basically what they throw up on Instagram for free. But Callen just sees a better, I don't know if this guy is younger, but a lot more popular, actual funny guy who's not constantly interrupting him. Callen just looked relieved doing a podcast with this guy. And everybody in Callen's comments are like, yes, more of this guy. Please do a podcast every week. Callen is so trying to replace him because, let's keep it real, if this guy agreed to it, like actually was like, yeah, let's do a podcast once a week, Callen would so go to Schaub and be like, look, dude, this podcast makes no money, no one's watching us, and a dude who has 3 million subscribers is willing to do a podcast with me once a week, I guess to go, Bubba. But yeah, Callen is so trying to replace Schaub. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.